Hi everyone, this is El Nino for a new video, new concept. I'm not sure I'm going to continue this one, but if you like it, feel free to comment below and tell me what you like and you don't like. Make sure to watch until the end because I'm going to speak again about this concept. So let's go. Okay, so I'm going to start today with Thancred. Thancred is a Final Fantasy 14 characters available in Record Keeper, and I'm going to speak about him and what's good about him. I'm not focused on the drawback because most of them are pretty obvious, so it's better to focus on the advantage of these characters. So let's go. Okay, so as his stats for level 65. Basically, it's very close to Zack's stat. He got a bit less attack, but he got more speed. So since he's more ninja oriented, it's in the end it's quite bad. It's quite good. In the weapon, you can use harp. Harp I used. To be honest, ARP are used for magical form of Thancred. Not very useful, but it does exist, so I'm going to speak about it a bit. He can use bow. This is, to be honest, that's the best weapon he can use because his def is quite low for melee characters. He can use hand weapon, so that's quite nice when you've got a lot of gloves and no one wants to use them. You can use sword. Sword are also quite useful because there's a lot of powerful sword. And if you plan to use him as a ninja magic characters, you can use the Terra Enhancers. Ouais, enfin les enhancers quoi, enhancer, to get some attack or the ARP, but ARP are a lot harder to get, to be honest. And dagger, like all characters now, since Red 13 can use it now. In terms of armor, it can use everything except robe. So if you plan to use it as a magical character, you'll go with a hat. And if you can, try to get Ares ribbon, which is one of the most powerful. No, pas Ares, not Ares. Lulu's ribbon, Lulu's hairpin, which is one of the best one for my attack. Well, not much to say about this because it's pretty standard, except the ARP stuff. So basically, if you can, if you want Thancred as normally as you should play it, use a bow if you can, because you'll lose some power, but you'll be able to use it from back row. And if you plan to use it as magical characters, try to get ARP if you can, or sword. ARP is best, but a lot harder to get. In terms of ability, you can use support 3, celerity 5, ninjutsu 5, and song 3. Song 3 is in fact quite useful. It may seem totally useless, but it's quite useful. So let's go with what I think is the best ability you can use. Okay, so basically here you can see what I consider the best ability he can use for each type of ability. And support 3, because it's support free, I can use boost. Boost is plus 25% in attack value. You can use intimidate. Intimidate is a 50% chance to paralyze the target, and you can use every buster. Buster are 30% chance to inflict the statue's effect. To be honest, I think in this category you will and you should, in my opinion, only use the Buster. Um, because boost, well, boost is 25%. I'm okay with this, but it's better to use the song, even it's a bit weaker. But well, Emo, the best one is all buster sword all buster for him. Even if, in my opinion, it's not the best one to use for him, it's a possibility. Then Celerity 5, well, Celerity 5 give you a lot of option. Dual delay, which is basically a better dual cut with a chance to slow with edge hit. You've got motion cut. Motion cut is a 25% chance to ATB cancel, which is one of the most powerful moves, to be honest. That move statue effect. For now, there's no one who can resist it, but this is extremely powerful. This move got a 2.05 multiplier, which is extremely good, and we got a quite nice statue effect. I forgot to say, but Celerity, all Celerity move got 1.2 cast time, which is low because Over's physical attack generally got 1.65. 1.65 cast time. Okay, then quick hit. Well, a lot of people doesn't like quick hit because, well, yeah, cast time is low, but you can only use it 2 times. Well, in this particular case, I'm considering it's useful if you can hone it. In Japan, we'll get soon Ober conversion, and because of this, I'm putting it here. Quick hit is extremely good because it makes you deal an extremely high DPS. Well, DPS. The main problem is to upgrade it. So yeah, if you only have it to rank 1, there's no use to it. But if you can get it to rank 3 or stuff around this become extremely good. So quick hit, basically it's a 2.5 multiplier, but it got only 10 millisecond cast time, which is instant, to be honest. And then to conclude the celerity part, paralyzed shot. Paralyzed shot is 25% chance to deal paralyze, just like intimidate, and it got 2.1, if I'm not wrong, multiplier, which is quite good. But well, to be honest, if you can choose between motion cut and paralyzed shot, you should use motion cut. Motion cut is better overall. Okay, then Ninjutsu 5. Ninjutsu 5, well, if you plan to play a melee, which is what you should do with Thancred, you'll go for Shadow Blade. Shadow Blade is a 2.1 multiplier and got a 25% chance to inflict sap. This is the only ability available to inflict sap, and most boss doesn't aren't immune to sap, so this is extremely good. Then, if you plan to go magic, you'll get various other choice. You'll get Illusion Dream. Illusion Dream is very specific in a way that it ignores magical defense of the target. And if you've got a good ARP or the answer, Thancred Matak will be around 2020, and with 2020, Dream will deal 3 3000, no, attends, 220 attack for 3300 damage. This may seem low, but these are fixed one. That means your attack will always deal 3300. Um, this is not bad in the fact that it also deals sleep at 50%. So since it's considered as ninja, and I'm there, it's ninja magic, it means you can sleep lock an enemy with this, and because it's a ninja magic, it also ignore reflect, and well, that's quite good. Please check the last the end of the video to get a link with various graphic, so you can get a better idea of how ninja magic works. And well, the three stars ninja magic, like lightning scroll. Lightning scroll is well, same as dream, specific in a way that cast time is short, ignore magical defense, and so on. To give you an idea, if you've got um, 2020 attack, and the enemy is weak to thunder, you'll deal about 3600 damage. This is fixed, and this is an AoE. This seems low, but this is quite strong, to be honest, because it's an AoE, it's fixed damage, and so on. It also ignores reflect, but that's an AoE, so it's common, and so on. If you plan to use elemental ninja magic, make sure to use attunement 2 from Tyro, because this is the best available material to increase this damage, for now at least. With attunement 2, your 3600 damage will be 4300 damage. This is, just like I said, this damage are fixed, so this is not bad. But to be honest, this is not the main use for Thancred, but it's still a possibility. If you plan to use ninja magic, in my opinion, you should use Tyro. Right now, even Yuffie is weaker than Tyro, because Tyro can use rod, staff, and so on, and so we can get really high magical attack, and this is quite awesome. And then finally the song. The two only really useful song are power song. Power song is basically a weaker boost, only plus 15%, but it's an AoE for your party, so it's quite nice. Yes, it's weaker than boost, advanced taliate, and so on. But to be honest, advanced taliate is not the future of record keeper. You'll be soon limited by some very strong inborn ability, and so you won't be able to retaliate this attack. And if you use advance, to be honest, you'll be one shot. That's all. So well, okay, and magic or magical song as you prefer, which is a bit weaker than faith. It's plus 15% magical attack for the whole party. Faith is plus 20%. Magical song is quite good too, because if you plan to use it as a magical, mostly as a magical sleep blocker, in the magical party, it's quite useful. Well, to be honest, these are the ability I consider the best for Thancred. Well, after it's my opinion, right? Okay, let's go. Okay, now here's all the available soul break for Thancred. Spinning Hedge is a basic one. To time 0.75 multiplier, nothing fancy. Aeolian Edge. This one is the most useful one. It attacks 4 times with 1.23 multiplier each time, and for 25 seconds, your opponent will have a death reduced by 50%. This one is in the same category as all over standard defense debuffs like armor breakdown, armor break, and so on. So it doesn't stack with them. Okay, in my opinion, this is the best soul break for him. And then you've got Jugulate. Jugulate is an AoE attack and 3.5 multiplier. And the main feature of it is the guaranteed slow. But well, you've got so many ways to deal slow that I don't think it's quite good. Maybe on some multi-target bosses, but well, not very good in my opinion. That's all for Soul Break. Okay, now useful recon material. Like before, this is my opinion, and well, this is my opinion. Well, if you plan to use magical, first I'm going to start by this. If you plan to use a magical Thancred, if you use Dream, you'll need Devotion, because Devotion will be the best way for you to deal damage. If you're going to use the Elemental Ninja Magic, you use Attunement 2. Do not use Devotion with Elemental Magical Ninja. Do not use Devotion with Elemental Magical Ninja skill. You'll deal less damage than with Attunement 2. For standard magic, like Black Magic, Summon Magic, and so on, Devotion is better than Attunement 2. But for Ninja Magic, and because it uses a different way to calc damage, Attunement 2 is better. So if you plan to deal elemental damage with your Thancred, use Attunement 2, that's all. Now for melee, well, melee it's a bit different. To be honest, it will depend what your goal is and what your current attack is. If you're very close to the attack cap, you'll better use Vier's Dexterity or Pride of the Red Wings if you use a bow or a sword, and else if you're quite far and even buffed, you won't reach it. Well, you'll use if you use a bow, in this case, you'll prefer Dragon Commitment, but if you are in front row with a sword or dagger or something like this, self-sacrifice can be better because well, it gives you a bit more defense, and this very small bonus can you help your Thancred to survive. That's all for useful recon material. Okay, so now let's talk. In this screen you'll see my two main works. The first one is, well, known, I'll say. This is basically all my works on the spreadsheet. You can get various calculator, you can get ability multiplier, you can get information on all characters and so on. And my second one is graph spreadsheet. This is basically a spreadsheet I use to make various graphic, and in this one you can find some comparison, for example between Illusion Dream and Wateja and so on, or various magic to use against Omega to see which one is better and so on. So let's talk about Thancred in general now. Thancred can be used as a magical characters, but to be honest, I don't think it's a good idea. Because if you plan to use ninja magic, like I said before, it's better to use Tyro. Tyro will get well, as Bastet, he'll have almost the same value in magical attack than Thancred, but he can use staff, he can use rod, he can use robe in as equipment, and so on. So basically, it's better. And strangely, for now, it's even better than Yuffie because he can because Tyro can reach level 80, and well, that's it. In for physical Thancred, I think the best combination depends what you need first, but having him to use Power Song plus an offensive skill is quite a good idea, because Power Song is weaker than Power of Water or Boost, but it's an AoE. So if you go with a full physical team, your whole team will benefit from it. And because he can got alien edge, he also get an extremely good death debuff. Please note that this is the highest value available for dev debuff. Breakdown is only 40%. So basically, if you have Thancred in your team and you go against a boss, and if you made stuff quite good and you start the battle with his Aeolian Age, you can basically inflict a better debuff than Breakdown, and well, at least it lasts longer than it. So this is longer. I'm not sure about longer. I may say something wrong there, but at least it's better. There's no. This is confirmed. So, in my opinion, the best way to use Thancred is Power Song plus Shadow Blade if the enemy can get under sap, or Dual Delay. Dual Delay maybe it may seem strange to use dual delay when you can use motion cut and so on, but often, well, no, it will depend on something else too. It will depend on how much damage you can deal. If you can reach 5,000 with each hit of dual delay will be amazingly good. But well, if you can't, using motion cut can be better, because motion cut will be able to ATB cancel the enemy, and so ATB cancel the enemy can be good. I agree on this, but if you can reach a very high amount of damage because your Thancred well, is buffed, not under boost necessarily. If is well buffed and you can reach an amazing amount of damage on the target, dual delay will be very good. You must include his soul break in this too. To be honest, if you don't have any of his soul break, you better use him as a Power Song motion cut or Power Song Shadow Blade, because this will make him quite polyvalent. You'll be able to buff your team, and you'll be able to deal awesome damage, damage in terms of damage and damage in terms of damage reduction for motion cut because you cancel one of his attack, and for opponent attack, and and with Shadow Blade with sap which deal an amazing amount of damage to any target. uh, for instance, M Beatrix is weak to sap, and this is awesome against her. So I think I've finished to say what I wanted to say. Like I said, this is my opinion, and well, you may be in disaccord with me. Feel free to comment to say, oh, yeah, I don't agree on this because blah 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 blah, with arguments, please. Don't say no, I don't agree with you, and that's all. This means nothing. This is not interesting. Um, but if you comment and you say, well, no, I don't agree with you on this because you see, this is this possibility and so on. This is something interesting because we can make more useful information for everyone. Um, well, that's all for the video. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please comment and tell me what you like, what you don't like. At first I wanted to make it build per build, so one page with a magical build, one page with a physical build, one page with another physical build, and so on. But I think it's better to make an overview like this, because there's a lot of possibility and so on. And so if I make a build per build page, I'm going to re-say a lot of things I've already said before. So I think it's not necessarily good, but feel free to comment, feel free to give me advice if you like it. If you don't like it, feel free to comment too and say, well, no, I don't like your video, I don't like this type of video because, and like I said before, please give arguments. We are adults, we are not 5-year-olds there. Well, that's all. Thanks for watching, and see you another time maybe.